What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mr. Mechanical Zombie back with some more System Shock 2. We are exactly where I left off, and I'm pretty sure I fixed the cutscene problem. So even though we missed, like, pretty much every single cutscene, I think, except for one, which I think is, like, the final cutscene. But I don't know. I haven't beaten the game, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's more cutscenes than that. But I'm pretty sure the only cutscene that's left is, like, the final cutscene. But at least we'll be able to see it once we get there. But for now, we're exactly where we left off. This guy had a wrench, so we picked up the wrench. We're gonna go and head up this ladder right here.
The entire sector is depressurized. Your shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
It almost fell on my head. That was very risky, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so what is this? Cryogenic sector access card. Okay, I'm guessing that opens this. Cool. So all these little question mark things are just tutorials. So if you know what you're doing or if you've done the basic tutorial or whatever, then you probably already know how to do that. Or basic training, that's what it's called. I already know how to do that. So we got a PDA here. So for that.
Great. I'm gonna change the access codes out of cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Alright, cool. 45100. So there we get our first glimpse of, like, what the heck's going on this ship. And, it's just kind of weird. It's like people that are infected by something. Sort of, it's actually kind of like The Last of Us, if you've ever played that. In a way, but it's more futuristic.
There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer.
Alright, so we picked up the power cell, we recharged it, and then we just drag and drop it right there. Guess what? We're good.
Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. One for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Alright, so like she just said, the cyber modules that she gave us, you can see right here on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And they are pretty much used for upgrading your stats or buying new psis. They're kind of like, it's kind of like Adam from BioShock. I think it's called Adam. This guy has 4 more on him, so we have a total of 8 now. I think I said the first thing I was going to do was get hacking, which costs 10, so we can't do that just yet. I'm not going to spend any on anything else but hacking, because I really want that as my first upgrade. Because it really comes in handy.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders for you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
We can't get inside that door unless we hack it. I'm going to try to stay quiet during audio logs so you guys can hear it, just in case you're interested in, like, the backstory and stuff like that. So I'll do that for you guys. So we have psi pool right here. So technically you can get these items without psi pool, but you would have to jump over this and hurt yourself like I just did on a complete accident. But you'd have to jump over that, and if you missed, then you'd hurt yourself. And platforming in this game, in my opinion, is a little difficult. So in order to avoid that, we can just hold this down, get it to the yellow, and pick it up. Yeah, that did not work, but at least it's on the ground, so we can just go pick it up. What does this guy have? He has another psi amp. Don't really need another one, so we're good with that.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Okay, so we got Ghost walking around. We will go down there and pick up that ammo here in a second. But for now, let's go ahead and pick this up. What is this? Science Sector Access Card. So I'm pretty sure that opens the door that we just saw where the Ghost was standing. Got nanites. Nanites are like your currency, so you can buy items with that. And, so nanites are your currency, and cyber modules are like your experience. Psi hypo and rifle slugs. Alright, so let's go down and get that ammo that we missed real quick. I think it's in this room? Yeah. Box of standard bullets. We probably won't be using bullets early on, just because Psi is very useful, and we can do pretty much... What is this? Stop alarm. Oh, that's what it does! The thing that I was confused about last episode, was it like electro something? I don't even know. Electron something. But pyrokinesis is our typical damage, and we're just going to go ahead and use that, I think, for now, instead of guns. As you can see, there's an enemy right there. He's going to walk through here. And with pyrokinesis, they take about 3 hits to kill. So it's not too bad. We gotta be careful though, because they can sneak up on you pretty easily. If you hold it down to the yellow, it does more damage, but honestly, since it does 3 hits either way, it's not really worth it. Alright, so here we're gonna let me get in here and try to like get the door closed so I can show you guys something real quick. Okay, so we picked up an unresearched object from the guy right there. This is one of their hearts, a hybrid heart. And if we research it, which is what it's going to do right here, and it gets all the way to 100%, then we're going to get a buff against those enemies. I think it's 25% damage buff. So we're just going to leave it alone right now. This one doesn't take any chemicals, but usually when you're researching an object, it requires a certain chemical in order to finish researching that object. So, but this one doesn't, so we're lucky. And we're going to pick up the liquor and chips and another EDA.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours.
Alright, so this is a security crate.
What would happen if someone with a real
But we need...
got into him?
Okay, so this is a security crate, but we need hack level 2 in order to open it, and we don't even have hack level 1 yet. I think we have enough cyber modules, though, to go get hack level 1, so I'm going to go do that right now before we get too much further. Because hack level 1 is very important because it allows us to hack into the security systems and disable them. And it also allows us to open certain doors. Is it tech? Yes. Okay, so we want that. Hack level 1. See, the first level of everything costs more than the second level, and I think even the third level. I think it's just the initiation costs more, so like you can see right here, all the tech skills cost 10 to get to level 1, but then they cost level 5, or they cost 5 to get to level 2. So it's not that bad. Right here we can get our endurance or our psi up, but we only have, I think we only have 2 modules left, so we're gonna leave everything alone for now. We got our hack. Since we got our hack, we can go open that door now that we missed out on. This game is very important to search around. Hacking costs nanites, which is what this little thing is down on the bottom of the screen. This one apparently costs 3 nanites. And every time you reset a hack, it will cost 3 nanites. So you really want to get it on like the first few tries, but it's all luck pretty much. And what you have to do is line up 3 of these white squares in order to open the door. So you see how that one's connected? You would have to get 3 of those connected, and they have to be in a straight line. Kind of like tic-tac-toe. We got a speed booster, a brawn boost implant, and another speed booster. The brawn boost implant, as you can see if I equip it, gives us more inventory space, but we don't really need it right now because our inventory is already, like, we don't have too many items, so we're good for now. Let's go ahead back into this room here. We will go, let's go this way first. As you can see, there's a mech down there, but we're gonna have to deal with that later, but not right now, so we're good. I think there's an enemy in here, if I'm correct. Yeah, there is. I missed, of course. Okay, got him. What do you got? Nothing? Soda bottle and nanites.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
Alright, so this is another one of those very Bioshock-y things. If you've played Bioshock, you're probably going to be very familiar with System Shock. So this right here is like your, I can't remember what they're called. Is it like a Vita chamber or something like that in Bioshock? But if you turn it on, whenever you die in this area of the ship now, you will be respawned right here instead of having to reload a save. So, but it will cost nanites. I think it costs like 20 or so nanites. But there's that. So that's very helpful, and it definitely gets rid of a lot of the hassle with having to reload saves and stuff. Because this game is pretty, it's not like, well, I don't know, I haven't got that far, so the very beginning isn't that difficult, but I've heard that it gets really, really hard later on, so it'd be completely naive to the fact that it's difficult later. But we just picked up another PDA, so...
I called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau Ceti. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. Blah-de-da.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hack this security station so we don't have to worry about cameras for now. Alright, so there you see I have to reset it. Costs 10 each for this. But to me, it's worth it. Nanites are not, from what I've played so far, they're not that hard to come by, so I'm not afraid of using nanites. Of course, I could be wrong. There we go. Okay, so as you can see on the bottom left-hand corner, or the left-hand corner of the screen, we have 230 seconds about without the cameras picking us up, so that's really useful.
Has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger.
So we picked up
The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
So we picked up a swine keeper and an NDF game player. So what that does is it's just like a little mini game, like you can play Minesweeper on this pretty much, if you want to. I'm not too worried about it though. Got another PDA right here. That.
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
Okie dokie. Alright, so we need side pool right here, because as you can see, there is an item up there as well. I think it's another anti-radiation hypo. Let's go ahead and pull that towards us if we can. Okay, I guess we can't. Maybe we can just jump up here and get it. Or not, we can just look up at it. Well, that wasted a lot of psi. Oh well, that's okay. We have psi hypo, so we can just get it all back right there. Or wait, was I using the wrong thing? Was I using stop alarm? Oops. That was an accident. Oh well, that's okay. think we'll be alright. So we need to find a charger in order to charge this dead power cell in order to get into the med bay. Because we have to go to the med bay in order to find a specific doctor or something, I think. Go over here. This.
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
Alright, so that's Xerxes. The antagonist for now.
God damn. Somebody's hacked into this thing again. I'm gonna tell Delacroix.
Alright, so this is a like vending machine where you can like buy items if you want to. You can also hack it, but I think you have to have a level 3 hacking, so I'm not too worried about buying items right now. As you can see, they cost a lot in order to buy, so I usually just go and search for stuff, you know? Like, you don't need to really buy stuff if you can just look around. If you're not in a rush, I guess. So
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access. Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
alright, so we're gonna go hack the security system again real quick because in that section there is a turret that I do know of. I don't want to get shot by the turret.
Security system online.
Oh, come on now. There we go.
Security system offline.
Okay, so we're gonna go this way real quick. The only reason I'm really going over here is because there are some items to get. I don't think there's really anything else this way. But, we have side pool now, so let's go ahead and pull these items to me. Pull this one too. Strength booster. Some more, I think these are armor piercing rounds. And a crate. And if we go up here, this is usually a turret, but for now, we don't have to worry about it because we disabled the security. So, if you have the nanites to spare, I suggest using them. At least, to me, I'm not like a pro at the game or anything, but to me, disabling the security system is extremely useful, unless you're like really stealthy, and if you've watched my playthroughs before, then you know that I am not very stealthy when it comes to video games, so I have a problem with that. Get cryokinesis out again in case we run into any more bad guys, and we are. There's 2. And then another, and a monkey. Okay, so we killed the monkey and we killed the hybrid. There's another guy right here, but he has nothing on him. Turn the lights on. We got a PDA.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lester picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
So in this game, you really have to look around everywhere, though. That way you can find items that you might not see unless you got good eyes or something. I don't know. So I think our research for this object should be done. Okay, so you've learned how to best target the hybrid for maximum damage. All damage you deal to hybrids will be increased by 25%. That's pretty much all you really need to know. I mean, if you want to read the story or whatever of the hybrids, then you can do that, of course. Recommendation: the organism is vulnerable to the same forms of stimuli as a human. However, the changes in its psychology suggest a chemistry more complex than is currently understood. Okay, so pretty much you can drop this now, you don't really need it. Now we do 25% bonus damage to hybrids. So that's extremely useful. Can probably kill them now in 2 hits with the power attack. Version 1 research software equipped. I really don't know what that does, honestly. I've seen that the last few times I've played the beginning of this game, and I don't know what it does. So if you know more about System Shock than I do, and you know what that does, definitely hit me up in the comments below and tell me what that does. I have no idea. Alright, so we got a medical hypo. There's a bad guy down here, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and try to do the power attack, see if we can kill him in 2 hits. I think we will. Yep, cool. So 2 hits kills him. Jump down here. Soda can. 20 nanites. And then there's a room over there, but I've never been able to get to it, so I don't know how to get to that room. Access denied to the security crate. Go up here. Come on, get up there. There we go. Another vending machine here.
Please make your
The music in this game is absolutely fantastic.
Security system online.
Okay, the security system is back online. Can't even go this way because that's the R&D sector and we don't have the card yet. But like I said, I like exploring, so go ahead and destroy that camera. Oh, what? It takes more than 1 hit? Okay. So what happens if you alert the camera or alert the security system is literally every single enemy, and like I honestly don't even think it's just every single enemy. I've heard people say it's just every single enemy in the area, but I'm pretty sure that like it just infinitely spawns enemies to like come at you. No joke, it's really annoying, but it's kind of like the drones in BioShock. Same exact thing, again, BioShock, but it's very similar to BioShock. So trying to figure out what I want to do here. We're running low on psi, so I only have 1 psi hypo left. We might have to resort to our wrench here in a second.
Each deck is a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs and when.
Alright, so we're gonna pick up this gun real quick, just because if you right click on it, you can unload it and get all the bullets from that gun, and then you can throw the gun away. As you can see, this one has a very good condition, and this one has an average condition. So we really don't want this one, but we'd rather have this one. But we wanted its bullets, so you can unload the bullets. Very useful. I didn't even know that until earlier, like today. I think it was today that I was watching a video and it was like saying something about unloading the guns, and I was like, you can do that? What? I didn't know that. That's so useful though. So there's gonna be an enemy right here. Got him. You. More armor piercing bullets. We're gonna need those in a little bit. I need to disable the security system because I really don't want to deal with the turrets here in a second. Man. Come on. Really? I've never had this much trouble with security systems before in the game. And if you go to the red one and you get a black square in the red one, then you set off the security system anyways. So I really don't want to do that. All right, so we cut off the security, and we're gonna go ahead and go down this. Actually, no, we're gonna jump across so we can get this hypo. Because I think it's a psi hypo, isn't it? Yeah, you need that because. Well, right now we're going with so we charge that. As you can see right here, usually it's an ambush, but since we disabled the security system, we don't have to worry about that. We charged our battery. Now we can go all the way back and put it in the spot, and go to the med bay. Where am I hearing you? I think you're in here, aren't you? Oh, there's two of you. Alright, I need a sci-hypo, like right now. I just kill all the enemies because they do drop items. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Okay, whew. That was scary. I'm gonna pick it up just to, as you know, unload it. This one's jammed and we don't have any repair skills, so I don't really want that. But I did want the bullet, just in case. Or the shell, I should say. Did I just miss? Whatever. Alright, so we want to drag this. Dang it, put it back. Drag this, drop. Okay.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
So we are good for now. And she just gave us some more cybernetic modules, so that's useful. So we're going to the med bay. As you can see, since we've gone to the med bay, the security systems have reset because we're in a different area of the ship. So we're gonna have to do that again as soon as we find a security system, if we have enough. We have 17, so that's gonna be risky, but we're gonna have to do that. But for now,
You've managed to get into
after
med.
this,
Now find Grossi and get the keycard to the crew sector. He's the one who monitored your cryo sleep, so he might be interested in joining you, if he hasn't been butchered yet.
but for now, I was gonna say this is gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget that like button and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I love this game so much. I've only played up till like right after the med bay, but I love this game so much. So definitely hit me up in the comments below with tips and tricks if you have any tips on what I should spend nanites and stuff on. Tell me not to waste it on security. Maybe I can like surpass it some other way. Probably by that psi power maybe. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.